Fact, according to the National Institute of Health, studies indicate a adolescent brain at the age of 16 is not fully developed. Fact, car accidents are a leading cause of deaths for teens in America since 2010, with more than 1 in 3 deaths for the age group, according to the Central Center of Disease Control Prevention. Fact, 68,000 teens' lives have been taken in the last 10 years due to car crashes. Here are 3 images from the last month of car accidents done by teens age of 16. In the state of Florida, you can get your driving permit at 15 and a half after finishing a 3-week course of driver's education. Then once you hit that sweet 16, you can stroll down to the DMV with mom and dad and take your road test. Based off the point system, the examiner checks off the drive around the block. You have to receive more than 30 points off to fail the road test. Now, does that seem like an eligible examination for someone of this age? Do you feel that a teen at the age of 16 who still can't see a R-rated movie is suitable for this responsibility? To obtain a driver's license at the age of 16, I personally think is too young. We need to ensure that not only that the lives of teens are safe on the road, but that the other innocent drivers don't become the victims of this foolish law. To take action, they need to enable a law statewide requiring teens to obtain the driving permit at age 17 and a half and then receive the license at age 18. Teens will be responsible at this point in age compared to the age required now. Researchers for the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety stand by the idea of raising the driving age and also believe raising the driving age makes sense and would save lives. The teenage brain also is particularly vulnerable, and distraction and peer pressure takes place at this time and undergoing explosive development. The front portion of the brain, which includes control of impulses, judgment, and decision making, and the coordination and multitasking, matures deep into the 20s. 16 is no time for this responsibility. At age 16, the brain is not fully developed. Now, how do we expect a 16-year-old to get behind a 3,000-pound vehicle? Their brain has not yet had time to develop in these areas. The intention portion, which can cause young drivers to often look on the phones or keep up with the latest gossip. Complex planning. Planning a route that is safe typically isn't something a young driver thinks about ahead of time. Impulse control. Thinking, I'll shoot that guy. Logical thinking. Knowing to put that phone down or pay attention, or you aren't invincible and you can't drive as fast as you'd like. Organized thinking. At age 16, you're in high school and you simply have your mind running in a million different directions. And most importantly, risk management, which should be the first and foremost factor we keep in mind. Maybe it's a close left-hand turn or just light before the red light. That low risk is what can be the deciding factor in a deadly accident. Crashes by passengers and drivers of these ages. If you can notice, drivers ages 16 to 17 have the highest rate. Can you pass that down? The unfortunate truth is shown young people, or should I say young teens, are 4 times more likely to get into an accident, according to the DriveSafety.net. The teen brain is in a particular vulnerable point in development. 15 and 16-year-olds just don't have the logical reasoning of an adult yet. We can eliminate all forms of distracted driving, threaten to give a ticket, implement more programs to inform or teach safe driving skills. By the end of the day, all it takes is a bad decision while that teen we love dearly was behind the wheel of this huge 3,000-pound vehicle that crashed. Now tell me, if given a ballot with 2 options, allowing teenagers to obtain the license at age 16 or at age 18, what would you choose?